be insane. It must be insane.
My mom didn't pick up last night.
Hello?
It must be insane.
What happened to her? A dead body was discovered.
It must be insane. It must be insane. It must be insane. It must be insane.
I'm not crazy! He's here.
Or maybe it's all in my head.
Unsane is a new film by Steven Soderbergh, starring Claire Foy and Jay Farrow, pretty much just Claire Foy. And you had a very interesting movie here right from the get-go because he filmed the entire movie with his iPhone. Now, he did have some different kinds of lenses and a few other things equipment-wise, but for the most part, it was a statement to say, hey, anybody with a camera can make a movie, and he just on that statement alone, it is very impressive. I'll get into that a little bit more here in a minute. The movie centers around a character played by Claire Foy. She has just moved away from home to try and start a new life because she had a stalker back home. She's a little stressed. She thinks she's going a little crazy because she's seeing the stalker everywhere. So she heads to a psychiatric clinic to talk to a psychiatrist and doesn't really pay attention to the form she's signing, and then gets committed on like a 7-day hold in this place. And the tagline for this movie and everything is she or isn't she crazy, basically. That's what this movie was about, because she starts seeing her stalker in the mental institution and she's wondering, am I going crazy or is he really there? Now, the movie as a whole has a great premise. It really does. The start of the premise, I was really into it. Really, for about the first hour, I was really into it. And it's only an hour and 45-minute movie. But, you know, Claire Foy is fantastic. She was great in The Crown on Netflix. She's good here again. I'm very interested to see her future films. It's directed very well. The music, I really liked the music that they used in this movie. It was very tense and kind of like, I don't know, almost like Jason or like an old horror movie kind of vibe to it, which I really like. The cinematography for being shot completely on an iPhone is not bad. There are some really cool tricks that he does. And if anything, it makes it look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more grounded. Sometimes the colors are a little washed out, sometimes it looks a little cheap, but for the most part it didn't bother me. The weird aspect ratio was the thing that bothered me the most about it, but overall I quite enjoyed the look of the film. The story is where I struggled the most. Once you find out, you know, if she's crazy or if she isn't, and they give it away pretty quickly in the movie, it starts to go downhill for me. It starts to become just a little goofy. And that interesting premise that they set up is kind of just wasted, it feels like. There are some really tense moments, there's some cool scenes, but for the most part, once you figure out what's going on here, it kind of goes downhill. I shout out, like I said, to Jay Farrow. He's in this movie of SNL fame. He was pretty good in this movie. Now, before I give my score and my final say about the movie, like I said, this movie was all shot on an iPhone, and some people are going to hate that. But, you know, this is Soderbergh. He likes to do interesting, unique things. I don't feel like this was a gimmick just to get you to go to the theater. It was just an added little bonus to say, hey, see, I can make a movie on the iPhone. And really, it didn't detract from the movie overall. To me, it kind of made it, you know, unique. So I kind of enjoyed the look of it, minus the aspect ratio, like I said. Some people might not. I saw a lot of negative reviews revolving around that. But for me, it didn't bother me. I'm going to say that I enjoyed this movie, especially the first half. It's not something I'm really going to want to watch again. The performances were good enough. The story was just kind of okay. But it wasn't horrible. It was an interesting experiment of a movie. I'm going to give Unsane a 3 out of 5. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to stay up to date with all my reviews and reactions, hit the subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the like button on this video. Comment down below. Some of my last videos should magically appear here. Click those. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.